Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. It's Dami. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this super easy flatbread. It only uses 2 ingredients and it comes together in a snap. It's so soft and succulent. So let's get into it. To this, I'll be using self-rising flour and some yogurt. If you don't have self-rising flour, you can always use all-purpose flour and you just add baking powder to it. So I'll be adding 1 cup of self-rising flour into my bowl, and then I'll just break this apart to get rid of any lumps. You can also sift your flour if you want, and then I'll add half a cup of yogurt. This is plain yogurt from the yogurt I made in the last video. So this is one of the reasons why I don't like to sweeten my yogurt, because I also use it to cook. I'm just, to make sure nothing goes to waste, I'm just scraping out the rest of the yogurt from the cup, and then we mix. So now it's time to get messy because you have to go in with your fingers to make sure you knead the dough properly. So I'm going to start using my fingers just to work the dough and then make sure the yogurt absorbs all the flour. You keep on doing this until you don't see any flour in the bowl again. So once you're done kneading, your dough should look like this. This recipe makes 4 flatbreads. So you go ahead and flour your surface and then bring out your dough and cut it into 4. 2 equal halves, and then I cut each half into 2 equal halves, and then we roll out the dough. I'm going to flour my rolling pin, and then I start rolling out the dough. Once you roll, you turn, you roll it, and you keep turning it. I'm trying to get a round shape. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I just want it to look round. And then I'm working with the size of my pan. So you roll this dough to the size of your pan. You don't want it to be bigger than your pan that it won't fit. So once the dough is getting sticky, you can add a little bit more flour. And then you just keep rolling till you get to the desired size you want. So this is the size I'm looking for. So I'll go ahead and flour my plate a little bit. I'll add some flour to my plate so that this doesn't stick. And then I put the bread on it, and I also flour the surface of this so that the next one I stack on top won't stick. So I'll repeat this process for the remaining 3, and then we'll proceed to cook this. So I have my 4 breads rolled out already, and I've stacked them and floured them so they don't stick together. So I'm going to put this aside, And then using some unsalted butter, I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons. This is just to put on my bun once it's done cooking. So I'm going to cut about 2 tablespoons of this and I'll put it in the microwave. Okay, so now I have my pan on medium heat and I'm waiting for this to get hot. So while we are waiting, this is my melted butter. I've added some parsley and some garlic. So you put the bread in the pan. And this is one I already made off camera, so I'm just going to brush this with my melted butter. And you can see that the second one is starting to bubble. So by the time you can see the bubbles on the surface, it means it's ready to flip. This should take about 2 to 3 minutes depending on the material of your pan and how high your flame is. But mine is on medium heat and I'm using non-stick pan, so you don't have to put any oil in this. So now this is ready. I'll put the third one, and while this is cooking, I'll put some butter on the second one I just made. So now you can see the third one has started to bubble. So I'll just repeat until I'm done with all my flatbreads. And this is how it looks. I've made the 4. So I'm going to use mine as a wrap today. You can use it to soak your curry. You can eat it like that because it tastes so good on its own. So I'll use mine as a wrap. I'm putting this on a plate. I'm not putting the butter side down so that my plate doesn't get all that delicious butter. And then I'm adding some carrots and iceberg lettuce. And then I'm going to top it with some baked salmon. Then I mix some yogurt in the bowl where I have my butter mixture. I just mix some yogurt with that and I'm using it as a dressing. You see why it's good to make your homemade yogurt? Because I use it for a lot of things. I've used it to bake and now I'm using it as a dressing for salad. So then I'm just going to wrap this. So let's cut into this and see how it looks. And this is how it looks. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.